What's up, y'all? Let's talk some more about Higuruma's Executioner's Sword. And if you're not caught up on the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, keep scrolling. Also, it is break week, so we've got some time to kill. So hit me in the comments with your thoughts on everything I'm about to talk about. Let's speculate. Alright, so to kick off this video, I wanted to respond to this comment, which asks, can Sukuna actually die even if he gets the death penalty? Because I don't think that he will. First of all, thank you so much for your comment, and let's get into this. So we've been told that being slashed by the Executioner's Sword will result in death with no exception. So let's for a moment just assume that the death penalty comes out and they get the Executioner's Sword versus Sukuna. Will it kill him? Theoretically, yes. I believe it could. Now, if it actually will is a whole nother question, but I believe it has the capability to kill Sukuna because I believe that it attacks and kills the soul. Because if it just doing normal physical damage clearly is not the case. So what else could it do within the realm of the rules of JJK? For me, it's a soul attacker, so that sounded weird. But I think that's what it does. So that's where it gets super complicated with Sukuna because he's in Megami's body. There are two souls housed within that frame, if you will. So if the sword attacks, is it going to kill both of them? Is it going to randomly pick one? I mean, it is indeed Megami's body, so would it prioritize Megami's soul? Who knows? We know that Sukuna had that goofy-ass smile on his face at the end, and we know he's somewhat familiar with Higuruma's domain, given that, he was inside of Yuji when Yuji was tried. So why is he so confident? In that first trial, we know that Yuji got the death penalty and confiscation, but there's a big caveat. Yuji confessed. Sukuna was there for all of that. Will Sukuna confess? I don't think so, but I do think it's possible just because he's that cocky. But let's just, again, assume for the case of argument, Sukuna's not going to confess the same way Yuji did. Now it gets insanely complicated because it is Megami's body. That is an innocent body, an innocent soul that would be condemned to death if Sukuna was put to death. And given all the legal system and, all the laws and statutes and everything that this domain is based on and relies on, I don't think they can give out the death penalty because they are condemning an innocent person to death. So if Sukuna doesn't confess, I think they might have a really hard time of proving the guilt and getting those sentences. Now, for my money, I hope that they do prove it and, maybe he does confess or maybe, all that stuff isn't considered and he is put to death because I would love to see what the confiscation technique does here. Will it take away 10 shadows? Will it take away Sukuna's technique that is still shrouded in so much mystery? I would love any bit of clue there. So I, for one, hope it plays out that way. And even if it does, I don't think he's dying. But I would love to see just what happens